Pisces, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower reading going from the 11th through to the 18th of March. Happy birthday to all you Pisces out there. The start of something new. The sun has dropped out. The energy from the sun, the prana energy, it's allowing the earth energy to be a little bit more vibrant. Therefore, we're getting a little more earth energy coming through. And this is all about arranging things, sorting things out, because the sun will be coming back between the 16th and the 21st of March. With a lot more sort of eruptions, solar eruptions and so forth. So it's these tentative steps towards the future. And with your birthday season, it ties in absolutely beautiful. If you want to know about the solar energies, chakras, auras and that sort of thing, all about energies, try our sister channel, Cymatic TV. We go into it there on that channel there. In the meantime, let's get on with your reading. Thank you very much for being here. Overall energies for the reading, the karmic message for your relationship side, the karmic message for your financial side, job, business and projects, how the universe influences you, how your past self influences you, how your future self influences you, and how the outcome. I don't know what it is, but you're making me feel very jolly, Pisces. It just seems like that energy there, which is really good, because most signs, I've got to say, most signs have been having look like they're going to have a tough week. But I seem to be getting joyous energy off of you. Whew, Eight of Cups. What is it with you waters here? You're walking towards, and this is the eclipse season's coming up, and in the background of the Eight of Cups, you get the sun is being eclipsed by the moon. Are you eclipsing yourself? Have you been eclipsing yourself? Is it time to walk away from that and walk towards the light of your life? In both your relationship side and in your financial side. It's now time to get on and live the dream, as it were. I think that's what you've got to, allow your curiosities to open you up and, bring you forward. On your karmic path, on your relationship side, you have the Emperor. I think this is you taking control back on your life in a very physical way. It's you who's deciding to interact with people or not, basically. This is how I feel like your karmic mission this week is to do that. Be strong and stern, or not stern, be strong and steady in who you are. Ten of Pentacles, you have everything. I think you have all the resources, and I think the universe is sort of saying, yes, go after your dreams, explore your curiosity, and own it, and really own it. Enjoy the journey, enjoy the process of whatever you want to do. If you want to get into a relationship, or if you want to explore your current relationship even further, it's taking it to the next level and owning that pathway. I thought I dropped a card and I didn't. Owning that pathway, I think. And realizing that, you have got time, probably money, energy, the emotions. You've got everything that you need in order to get the best out of it. Yeah. This is you going into your new year. That's what your birthday season is about, Pisces. It's you going into your new year, the world. It is stepping into a new dimension. I think this is what's been building up into you. I think this journey, this adventure that you seem to be going on, and it could well be just an emotional journey of learning about someone or learning about you. But you've got all the resources. And the thing is with the Well card here, is the Well card does bring everything to you. It brings you fire, air, water, earth. It brings you everything you need in order to get your success. And you owning it, with the Queen of Pentacles here, you owning it, it's when you do go off on this pathway, this is what I'm getting, when you do go off on this pathway, all of a sudden, you'll see the future in a much more positive, much more confident way. Because you are choosing a pathway here. You are engaging. The moment you engage, that's when you feel secure. That's when you feel at one with yourself in a very physical way. And I think there's a degree of a high degree of curiosity, a physical thing, and it could well be moving. That's a very possibility, but more than anything else, it could be doing sort of like different activities or engaging in a new relationship in a very physical way. Spending a lot of time with that person and so forth. But whatever it is, it's building a lot of confidence in you, and you're going to come out of this whole sort of transformation, because that's what it appears to be, especially with the 8 of Cups there and the World card. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. With those 2 cards here, that transformation is bringing you a lot of understanding, and I think it's a beautiful understanding. It's almost like you've made bread for the first time, you've put it in the oven, it comes out and it looks like bread, and you just kind of go, wow, and you can't wait to eat it. It's like a confirmation of a learning process that you're going through in your relationship or your emotional side of life. On your karmic path, look at this. This is formidable. The Emperor and now the King of Pentacles. You can't, it is on your karmic path to follow your year, to start doing what you've got to do with the Ace of Wands at the base there. Start doing what you've got to do. Is you've got to allow that confidence to come through. You've got to live it. You've got to choose that pathway. You've got to choose that pathway. Sorry about that. I was just bringing up your monthly reading, actually, so I could see what you had. You had, on your relationship side, you had the Page of Wands and the King of Swords. And that's all about taking that direction, that judgment, that sort of judgment of yourself and everything like that, and what you want, realizing you have all these abundances to go off on that curious path. And on this side, on your financial side, on your monthly readings, you have the 6 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. And I think this is about that Ace of Wands there. This is why it triggered something in me. When I saw that Ace of Wands, I thought, hey, that's got something to do with your monthly. And it certainly does with that 6 of Wands. Once you start owning it, and I think with the King of Cups that wants to jump out as well, it's absolutely beautiful energy. With this King of Pentacles, it's almost like your karmic path is to sort of flex your intellectual knowledge or your know-how or your understanding of what you're working in within your job, within your business, or within your projects that you're doing. I think you've got to bring that knowledge to the forefront. That's going to give you weight and give you presence within your chosen projects and career path. 9 of Pentacles. That's why I need to see your monthly reading. The universe is bringing in this, and I've got this thing in my bonnet about the 9 of Pentacles at the moment. I think the universe here is sort of saying, have confidence in your future. Once you apply yourself and you go off and you go on that pathway and you open up that door of curiosity, there will be multitudes of successes on your pathway. But they won't all be ripe at the same time. So when you see all of that fruit, only take the opportunity that is ripe. That's what the universe is saying to you here. Because once you come back round, that fruit that wasn't ripe the first time you went past, next time you go past it, that's going to be ripe. So then therefore you're going to find success perpetually on your pathway. From your past, your future. And I think this is what you're learning. This is what I was talking about learning, yeah? Of what you understood. 5 of Wands is a learning card. How to extract yourself from a very physical, confrontational situation. And that physical, confrontational situation could have been within you. And it's like your past self is sort of saying, now is the time to flex your understanding with the King of Pentacles through your understanding of the learning process of your passions and how you use your passions to create something rather than destroy something. And it could be just destroying within you. Or sort of saying, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. Stop that. That's what the healthy boundaries is all about. Your future self is sort of saying, you have everything in order to go down that pathway and get the success out of your future. You have everything. There is no doubt about it. And you can use that negative ways in the past to be your future strengths. And you get Page of Cups. You're going to learn a lot about going off. This is about going off. In a way, you're heading off into the unknown here. That's what the overall energy is about here. And the Page of Cups here is almost learning about the idea that something that is impossible one day will become possible another. And it's opening up and learning about how you engage your dreams in regards to your job, business and projects. And it could be dream of starting a YouTube channel, being an actress, being an actor, or being a singer, or, you know, dancing, or whatever it is. You know, it's these first steps that you need to take, and this is the attitude you need to have in order to get the success out of all of this. And you will learn a lot about yourself, a huge amounts about yourself, which will become a huge amounts of strength for your future. Because once that sun does start kicking in at the end of this week, by the end of this week or the beginning of the following week, this coming week, by the end of this coming week or the beginning of the following week after that, you know, from the 21st, 22nd, things are going to start kicking off. And that understanding there, I think, is going to be really beneficial to you. Yeah, this is walk away. Walk towards your ascension moment. Walk towards your own harmony. Walk towards what you should be doing. What you really feel is right in you. You've got to have that attitude. You've got to own it, I think, this week here. With the Emperor card, you get the High Priestess. It's coming from within you. The control over the situation or your life in a very physical sense is coming, or is being channeled from what you feel within you. So then you can apply that in the physical world, manifesting what you so desire. Blimey. The universe is, the moment you do that, the moment you engage in it like that, that's when you're going to be the successful one. That's when you're going to realize that you've got all the resources you need from the universe, is providing everything for you to actually engage in relationships, in love, in your own spiritual exploration, within your own emotions. So you can then feel the completely crowning glory of who you are. Own it. Pisces, own it. It's getting me going here. Healing anything from the past. And I think this is what you're walking away from. This is what the healing process is here. It's a whole new world that you're going into, a whole new way of being you, the way you are. And I think it sits well with you. It makes you feel very secure. And with that comes happiness. With the Queen of Pentacles, you get the Five of Cups. This is the decision to walk away. This is the decision to walk away. I think it's a reminder of why you're walking away from something. Because you're walking towards that. You're walking towards security. You're walking towards something that you know that makes you feel good. And you're walking away from that. You're walking away from all disappointment. And that's what that World card is all about. And the Four of Swords, you're getting healing at the same time. And it's going to make you feel so good. It's going to make you feel so good. You get the Six of Cups. The learning process that comes out of this week, which is going to help you so much in the future, is learning that actually you've got the Six of Cups with this. So it's learning about any relationship that goes bad wasn't always bad. And there was some really good stuff in there. And I think that's what you're learning. And I think you're learning that actually there's some aspects of it that still makes me feel good. And I can apply them in my future life. Walking away from look at that, you got the 4, my word, this is amazing. 4, 5, 6. How progressive is this? This is a real beautiful birthday gift to you, I think. More than anything else. It's a nugget of gold of inspiration or understanding about life, which is going to so serve you. And that's what the inspiration, the nugget of gold is giving you. The Page of Pentacles there. A real understanding about emotions, your relationships, how you engage in the world. It's going to make you very, very fulfilled. You get, with the King of Pentacles, you get the Nine of Wands. I think this is explaining that. It's on your karmic path to go through this process of flexing your intellectual knowledge so it becomes, or understanding in life, so it becomes a healthy boundary so you don't repeat anything. So then you become, the page turns into the knight. That's what happens here. The page can turn into the knight, the Knight of Cups. Yes. This is the offering from the universe. They're offering you a pathway which may seem impossible at the beginning, but I think as you do step one foot in front of the other, it becomes very possible. And this is where you've got to collect your fruit as you go. Be very wise in that. So it doesn't, because if you collect them all, some go bad, and then in the future you've got no fruit at all, and that's what caused that. And that's what you're learning about here, to have those healthy boundaries to stop that. The Three of Wands. You've been waiting to go off on this journey, to get to this new job, to do this business, to do this project. You've been waiting a long time. And I think you've bided your time. I think you've been very patient. The Five of Wands with the Three of Wands makes the Eight of Wands. This gives you purpose. This gives you information about what you should be doing. And this is reflected in the Nine of Wands, which is helping you to stop repeating the same things that cause you problems. It's freeing yourself up. That's what it's doing. I think these healthy boundaries are going to stop you from feeling stuck. And that's when you can realize that the impossible becomes possible, because you're going from that moment of feeling stuck, and when the sun kicks in and the energy starts flowing through, that's when you're going to realize that everything is possible. You are learning a huge lesson here. I think it's almost, it's like you've sacrificed yourself in a job for a very long time, and you just don't feel like you've had the return or the rewards, and you're feeling stuck and you need to change. You've been working hard all your life and retirement is coming, and you want to take it a little bit early, and you might have to fight for it in order to be the best person you want to be. Or you've been working hard at your studying something, learning something, getting qualifications. Yeah. And I think now you're getting those qualifications and you're starting to realize that the impossible is possible. It is a moment that, you know, it's like when you're on a plane and the plane is just about to take off and you can hear the engines going, really start roaring, and then they take off the handbrake and things start moving quickly. I think this is what the situation is, and it is this moment of the engines building up for you this week. Could be a little bit frustrating. You may feel like you're stuck this week, but realizing that actually this is what I'm after. Yeah, it may seem impossible today, but once I start applying myself, that's when I'm going to start moving forward. And I think it's going to work really well for you. Allow your curiosity to be your ascension moment. Okay? I will either see you over on Cymatic TV, our channel all about energy, or I will see you here. We will be doing the eclipse readings next week as well. That'll be a 3-month reading, so it's going to be amazing to see where you're going into. And we can see this on your monthly readings. If you haven't seen it, go and see it. It'll be absolutely beautiful. Yes, in the meantime, there's all for me left to say is don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.